Welcome back to mydividedstatesofamerica.com or How to Heal America on YouTube. Topic of the day is slavery reparations. So, slavery in the United States, reward or reparations? What's your view? There are a lot of calls across the United States for slavery reparations. People calling for all races that were slaves, primarily blacks of course, to be financially compensated for slavery. But we need to get away from the emotional argument and look at the facts, as with any investigation, in order to properly address the argument. The predominant argument I hear against reparations is that nobody in the United States is currently a slave nor a slave owner. But let's dig further into this. If you look at who held slaves and who were the people being held, you could go all the way back to the early days of the Bible. Let's face it, slavery was around a very long time before the United States. And both slaves and slave owners have come from all nations and all skin colors. So you say we need to focus just on the history of slavery in the United States? Okay, let's do that. The truth is that people seem to have forgotten that America has not always been the United States of America. The truth is that slavery in America developed from indentured servants of all races to primarily blacks in slavery before the United States existed. It was under British rule that slavery in America thrived. British rule, not under the government of the United States. In truth, the United States was created because the people of this new land disagreed with the actions and controls of the British. The same British government that slavery thrived under. It could be argued that from the very beginning of the United States, starting with the Declaration of Independence, our founders were setting the stage for eliminating slavery in America. In a quote, "All men are created equal, that they are endowed by the Creator with certain unalienable rights." Again, all men are created equal. Our founding fathers were from a time when making things right, or at least better, meant long-term planning, unlike people of today who have learned to expect or even demand instant gratification. Perhaps they envisioned a future for our country far different from what existed at the time, knowing that they would not live to see it. Let's think about that. When we see the riots in our communities, burning down our cities, they're demanding instant gratification. They have no long-term thoughts. We need long-term planning to make things better. Creating a country is no easy task. Before big changes could be made across the land, the United States first had to be established. War for independence. Borders were being established, states were being formed, and the laws and government were being implemented. Not something that happens overnight. The country needed time to settle. But a group calling themselves the Republicans had already established a plan to follow the Founding Fathers' Declaration and end slavery. Because of the practices of slavery established under British rule, Republicans found opposition and had to build support and momentum before their movement could go forward. So, from the beginning, the Founding Fathers, you could say, planned to eliminate slavery. But it couldn't happen overnight. So, reparations or reward from the United States? If you want reparations, maybe you should look at the British. Let's think about that. If you agree that we need to do our part to fight hate in America, please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And for legal purposes, I am not an expert on any posted subject, nor am I offering advice of any kind other than advising for peaceful and respectful communication. We all have an opinion. What's yours? This is mine.